rambling fellow, and I rambles up and down. Without any expectations, I rambled London town. So I went into the Golden Bowl, I called for liquors fine. She appeared like some angel, her glittering eyes did shine. I boldly stepped up to her and I give her hand a squeeze. She said very softly to me, you can do just as you please. Now when we were together, how we did sport and play, but while that I was sleeping, this young gal stole away. She took me buckskin breeches, my gold watch and guineas 3. She ruined me into the bargain, what will become of me? I cursed the very hour, the day that I was born, that ever I saw London or any seaport town. Now the people, they was all amazed to see me go so bare, so they gathered up 5 shilling and they sent me to Rag Fair. But I did not go to Rag Fair, no breeches did I buy. I just run into a gin shop and bought a bottle of wine. Rag Fair. As I walked out one morning, so careless I did stray, I overheard a sailor bold say to his lady gay, "Oh Susan, lovely Susan, I soon must leave this shore, to cross the briny ocean on a British man of war." Young Susan fell a weeping, and this to him did say, "How can you be so venturesome to throw yourself away? For 'tis when I am 21 I shall receive my store. Jolly sailor, do not venture on no British man of war." Oh Susan, lovely Susan, the truth to you I'll tell. The British flag insulted is old England knows it well. Well, I may be crowned with laurels, love, but like a jolly tar, I will face the walls of China on a British man of war. Then young Henry took his handkerchief, he cut it clean in two. Says he, "One half you keep for me, I'll do the same for you. I may be crowned with laurels, love, but like a jolly tar, I will fight for fame and Susan on a British man of war." Oh Susan, lovely Susan, the time will quickly pass, so let's go down to the ferry house and share a parting glass. For me shipmates they are waiting there to row me from the shore. 'Tis for old England's glory and a British man of war. So a few more words were spoken, then her love let go her hand. That jovial crew, they rowed the boat so merrily from land, and young Henry waved his handkerchief when far away from shore. Pretty Susan blessed her sailor on the British man of war. Oh, as I walked out one morning, right careless I did stray, I overheard a sailor bold say to his lady gay, "Oh Susan, lovely Susan, I soon must leave this shore, for to cross the briny ocean on a British man of war." Well, come all you young men and listen a while. I'll tell you what's happened at Firelock Stile. when a stump of a nail it caught her clothes, and she fell down and she did expose her old rumpa-tum-tooraloo-larity, rumpa-tum-tooraloo-day. Now Gay and Bucky was standing close by, and the sight of a quim, well, it dazzled his eye. Said she, young man, I feel amazed to see a young gentleman stand and gaze at my rumpa-tum-tooraloo-larity, rumpa-tum-tooraloo-day. But she said, young man, if you mean what you say, and 20 bright guineas in gold was to pay, and 20 bright guineas in gold was to pay, well then, young man, you can fiddle away on my rumpa-tum-tooraloo-larity, rumpa-tum-tooraloo-day. Well, very quick he gave consent, and into the woods together they went, while he performed and she presumed. The boy and the booty kept time to the tune on her rumpa-tum-tooraloo-larity, rumpa-tum-tooraloo-day. But 6 weeks being over, as I have heard tell, she gave him a fire to keep him from cold, to keep him from cold by night and by day. He cursed the young woman what taught him to play on a rumpa-tum-tooraloo-larity, rumpa-tum-tooraloo-day. Now the greenhopper plays his merry fiddle in the grass. The children try to catch him in their glass jar, in their glass jam jar. Now the jam was of strawberry and the colour it was red. The children used to have it on biscuits and bread. But now they try to catch the green grasshopper as he jumps from blade to blade, skips into the shade on a hot summer's day. And the hills are green once more, the hills the pilgrims saw on their way to Canterbury, on their way to Canterbury. All the primrose-coloured flowers, they are peeping through the hedgerows. The sparrows and the thrushes cry, look how the sun glows. And the skylark flies so high, sees the world a-passing by, and all the hills are green once more, the hills the pilgrims saw on their way to Canterbury, on their way to Canterbury. Now the children, they are running helter-skelter across the land. The man on the tractor, he waves his hand, saying, look over there, see the fox's lair. See the cubs running pair and pair, and the hills are green once more, the hills the pilgrims saw on their way to Canterbury, on their way to Canterbury. Now the sparrowhawk, he flies from the old oak tree. The hares and the rabbits, they all run free, for summer is come once more. That's the time the kids adore. And all the bells in Canterbury ring that the hills are green once more. The hills the pilgrims saw on their way to Canterbury, on their way to Canterbury. Canterbury. Come all you gallant seamen bold, all you that march to drum. Let's go and look for Captain Ward far out on the sea he roams. For he is the biggest roper that ever you did hear. There's not been such a robber found in above this 100 years. Now a ship it was sailing from the east and going to the west, loaded with silks and satins and velvets of the best. But in meeting there with Captain Ward, it was a sad meeting, for he robbed them of their wealth and store and bid them tell their king. So it's then our King builded a ship of noted fame. She's called the Royal Rainbow, if you would know her name. And she was as well provided for as any ship can be, with 1,300 men on board to bear her company. And at 8 o'clock in the morning, then they did begin to fight. And so did they continue there till 9 o'clock at night. Fight on, cried Captain Ward, for this sport pleases me. But though you fight a month or more, your master still I'll be. So it's then the Royal Rainbow she fired, but she fired all in vain, till 660 of her men all on the decks lay slain. Go home, cried Captain Ward, and tell your king from me, though he reign king on all dry land, I'll reign king on the sea. Now there was a ship to old England came, bound from the stocks unto the main. Her sides was oak and her keel was box. She's a gallant ship launched from the stocks, bound from the stocks unto the main. And 50 big guns on her deck lay plain, besides 500 brisk young men who were picked and choose by every one. We weighed our anchor to the bow, and through the wide ocean we did plough. And as we was ploughing all on the deep, 5 French men of war we did meet. It being late when we did meet, we put it off for life is sweet. We put it off till the break of day, and then begun the bloody fray. Then up did speak our chief mate, bold unto our little cabin boy. Go you up aloft, see what you spy, come down again immediately. Well, I spy 3 ships a coming from the east. They're a bowling down, they make great haste, and these 3 ships' names to you I must let know. The first the Oak, the second's the Slow, and the 3rd ship's name it was the Unity, which quickly made them French dogs flee. Now our great God must have had a hand in this, for our little boy all danger missed. Our cabin boy upon the topmast high, where powder and ball right thick did fly. It's an ancient party at the other end of town. He keep a little chandler's shop, his ancient name is Brown. He's a miserable old party, such a party I never saw. But by jingo I would like to be that old chap's son-in-law. 'Cause old Brown's daughter, she's a proper sort of gal. Old Brown's daughter, she's as fair as any pal. I wish I was a lord mayor, a marquis, or an earl. I'm blowed if I wouldn't marry old Brown's gal. Now, old Brown, he's often troubled with the gout. He grumbles in his little parlour when he can't get out. Miss Brown, she minds the shop, and it's a treat to see her serve. I'd like to run away with her, but I haven't got the nerve. 'Cause old Brown's daughter, she's a proper sort of gal. Old Brown's daughter, she's as fair as any pal. I wish I was a lord mayor, a marquis, or an earl. I'm blowed if I wouldn't marry old Brown's gal. Now old Brown in his shop sell everything you please. He sell treacle, wood, buns and soap and lollipops and cheese. Miss Brown, she smiles so sweetly when she hand me my change. It makes me feel right galvanized, I feel so very strange. 'Cause old Brown's daughter, she's a proper sort of gal. Old Brown's daughter, she's as fair as any pal. I wish I was a lord mayor, a marquis, or an earl. I'm blowed if I wouldn't marry old Brown's gal. Now Miss Brown, she smiles so sweetly when I say a tender word. But old Brown say she'll marry a marquis or a lord. I don't suppose that ever one of these swells I will be. But by jingo, next election I shall put up as MP. 'Cause old Brown's daughter, she's a proper sort of gal. Old Brown's daughter, she's as fair as any pal. I wish I was a lord mayor, a marquis, or an earl. I'm blowed if I wouldn't marry old Brown's gal. As I walked out one May morning bedtime, I met a maid from home at straight, just as the sun did shine. What makes you rise so soon, my dear? Your journey to pursue, your pretty little feet, they tread so neat, strike off the morning dew. I'm gone in search of my father's flocks, his young and tender lambs, that over hills and over dales lie bleated for their dams. Oh stay, you handsome maid, rest but one moment here, for there is none save you alone that I do love most dear. How glorious lie the sun do shine, how pleasant is the air. I would rather rest on my true love's breast than any other where. For I am thine and thou art mine, no man shall uncomfort thee. We'll join our hands in wedded bands, and married we will be. In the east the wind is blowing, the boats across the sea, and their sails they fill the morning, and their cries ring out to me. Oh, the more it changes, well, the more it stays the same, and the hand just rearranges all the players in the game. Oh, I had a dream, it seemed I stood alone, and the veil of the ages, it goes sinking from my eyes like a stone. A king shall fall and put to death by the English Parliament shall be. Fire and plague to London come in the year of 623. An emperor of France shall rise, who shall be born near Italy. His rule shall cost his empire dear, Napoleon on his name shall be. Man, your time is sand, your ways are leaves upon the sea. I am the eyes of Nostradamus, all your ways are known to me. From Castile shall Franco come, and the government driven out shall be. An English king, he seeks divorce, and from his throne cast down is he. One named Hister shall become Germany. No law does this man observe, and bloody his rise and fall shall be. Man, your time is sand, your ways are leaves upon the sea. I am the eyes of Nostradamus, all your ways are known to me. In the new lands of America, 3 brothers now shall come to part. 2 alone are born to rule, but all must die before there are. 2 great men, yet brothers not, shall make the North united stand. Their power be seen to grow, and fear possess the eastern lands. 3 leagues from the gates of Rome, a pope named Paul is doomed to die, a great wall that divides a city. At this time it's cast aside. These are the signs I bring to you to show you when your time is nigh. Man, man, your time is sad, your ways are leaves upon the sea. I am the eyes of Nostradamus, all your ways are known to me. Man, man, your time is sad, your ways are leaves upon the sea. Nostradamus, all your ways are known to me. When I was young and scarce 18, I drove a roaring trade, and many a sly trick have I played on many a pretty maid. Well, my parents saw that would not do, I soon would spend their store, so they resolved that I should go on board a man of war. Well, a bold press gang surrounded me, their warrant they did show. They vowed that I must go to sea and face a daring foe. Then off they lugged me to the boat, and then I cast my fate, for then I found that I should float on board a 98. And when first I put my foot on board, how I did stand and stare, for our Admiral, he gave the word, there is no time to spare. So we weighed our anchor, shook out sail, and off they bore me straight to face the French in storm and gale on board a 98. But as time fled, I bolder grew, I hardened was to war. I could run aloft with my ship's crew and value not a scar. And so well I did my duty do, till I got boatswain's mate, and blast me soon got boatswain too on board a 98. So the years rolled by, and at Trafalgar brave Nelson he fought and fell. And when they capsized that hardy tar, I took a rap as well. So to Greenwich College I come back, because I'd saved my pate. They'd only knocked a wing off Jack on on board a 98. So now I can my cocoa take, my pouch with baccy stored, in my blue coat and my three-cocked hat I'm as happy as a lord. 'Cause I've done my duty, served my king, and now I bless my fate. But blast me, I'm too old to sing, I'm nearly 98. When first out of childhood I come to a man, the nation to ramble through soon I began. A wandering thought, will it come to me mind, they christened me Ramblin Robin. O'er hill and o'er mountain I used for to go, I slept in the wood in the frost and the snow, and no anxiety come to me mind, contented was Ramblin Robin. But the wind and the rain but again me quite cold, me parents behind me were both very old. Me father did weep and me mother did cry for loss of their Ramblin Robin. When 16 long years they was over and past, me poor mother's sorrow was ended at last. Me father the nation did range to and fro in search of his Ramblin Robin. And when me past folly was come to an end, to me own native village I soon did attend. The neighbours told me me parents were dead with loss of their Ramblin Robin. Where now shall I wander or where shall I go? I am so oppressed with sorrow and woe. I'll sit down and cry till the day that I die. There's an end to old Ramblin Robin. As I was a-walking one fine summer's morning, all the fields and the meadows, they looked so green and gay, and the birds were a-singing so pleasantly a-dawning, right early in the morning at the break of the day. Hark, oh hark, how the nightingale is singing, and the lark she is a-taking a flight all in the air. On yonder green bower the turtle doves are building, the sun is just a-glimmering. Arise, my dear, arise, oh arise, and get your charming posies. They are the fairest flowers that grow in yonder grove. I will pluck of them all, sweet lilies, pinks, and roses, all for my sweet Lemeney, the girl that I adore. Oh Lemeney, you are the fairest creature Yes, you are the fairest creature that ever my eyes did see. Then she played it all over, all upon her pipes of ivory. Right early in the morning at the break of the day. How could my true love, how could she vanish from me? Oh, how could she go so I never shall see her more? Well, it was a cruel pair who looked so slightly on me. And it's all for the white robe that I once used to wear. As I was a-walking one fine summer's morning, well, the fields and the meadows, they looked so green and gay, and the birds, they were a-singing so pleasantly adorning. Right early in the morning at the break of the day. Come all you lads of high renown, who love to drink strong ale that's brown, and pull the lofty pheasant down with powder, shot and gun. Me and 5 more a poaching went, for to get some game was our intent. Our money had been all gone and spent, and we'd nothing else to do. And the moon shone bright, not a cloud in sight, as we wandered through the woods that night for to pull the pheasant down. But the keeper heard us fire our gun, and to the spot he swiftly run. He swore before the rising sun that one of us should die. And the bravest youth of all our lot, it was his misfortune to be shot. His memory ne'er shall be forgot by all of his friends below. He was a brave young youth, I am telling you the truth. But the bullet, it went right through his breast, and it felled him to the ground. Now that murderous man who did him kill, and on the ground his blood did spill, he must wander far against his will, and find no resting place. He must wander through this world forlorn, and always feel the smarting thorn be pointed out with finger scorn, and die in sad disgrace. And destructive things his conscience stings, and make him always rue the day that he ever fired his gun. And to prison then we all got sent. We called for aid, but none was lent. Our enemies, they was all full bent that there we should remain. And for help we cried, but we were denied. In the castle cell we was locked away, for to never see the sky. But fickle fortune changed her mind, and unto us she did prove kind. With heartfelt thanks for liberty, we were soon let out again. And now no more locked up in their midnight cells, to hear the key turner ring the bell. To crockling doors I bid farewell, and the rattling of my chains. Now, 'cause I come from Bungay Town, I calls it Bungay Roger, and they asked I o'er and o'er again if I'd go for a soldier. They asked I o'er and o'er again to take the old king's shilling. God bless it, I have a bloody good try just to show that I was willing. With my father all the day, father all the day, father all the day till I get home. Well, they marched I round the barrack square doing the duty manual, and the buggered I here and the buggered I there doing the duty general. Eyes are right, eyes are left, God bless you, hold your head up. But if I chance to say one word, they bugger I in the lock-up with my father all the day, father all the day, father all the day till I get home. Well, they marched on down to the dining hall as hungry as a hunter, and the orderly officer he shout out, are there any complaints, sir? Well, up jumps I, and I hollers out, yes, 'cause among this bloody plaster, all I can find is a little bit of fat and a bloody whole potato, with my father all the day, father all the day, father all the day till I get home. Now, I wished I were back on the farm, milking of a bloody whole cow, sir. And I wished I were back on the farm, a portion of a bloody whole plough, sir. And I wished I were back on the farm, all among the beef and mutton, with my rusty old fork and my bloody whole side. God bless I'd go with your ration, with my father all the day, father all the day, father all the day till I get home. It was on one Monday morning, and oh, it was soon. Well, I bought my pretty Betty a pair of new shoes, a pair of new shoes, and slippers also. But I lost my pretty Betty, I caught in too slow. I lost my pretty Betty, I caught in too slow. Well, I bought my pretty Betty a garland of green, with ribbons and jewels most rare to be seen, and rings for her fingers of bright shining gold. But I lost my pretty Betty by not being bold. I lost my pretty Betty by not being bold. Well, it was on one Tuesday evening, and oh, it was late. Well, I fain would have kissed her, but I was too late. I was thinking for to gain her consent to be true, but I lost my pretty Betty by courting too slow. I lost my pretty Betty by courting too slow. For in there come a sailor, all in his tarry truth. Well, he went into the chamber where my true love was. He kissed her, then he clapped her, he flattered her so. He fair won the day by my courting too slow. He fair won the day by my courting too slow. So come all you young fellas, and pray take my advice. And when you go courting, now don't you be too nice, but kiss all them pretty girls and let them for to know that you don't mean to lose them by courting too slow. No, you don't mean to lose them by courting too slow. No wonder that butter's a shilling a pound. See all them rich farmers' daughters how they ride up and down. But if you ask them the reason, they say, bonny lass, there's been a French war, so the cows have no grass. But honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now it's his to our butcher, I must bring him in. He charges fourpence a pound, yet he think it no sin to slap his farm on the scale and make it go down. He declares it's full weight when it lacks half a pound. But honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now 'tis to our baker I must bring him in. He charges a halfpenny a loaf, yet he think it no sin. And when he do bring it in, it's no bigger than your fist, and the top of the loaf is popped off with the yeast. 'Cause honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now it is to our landlord I must bring him in. He charges twopence a pint, yet he think it no sin. And when he do bring it in, your measure is short, and the top of your pint pot's all covered in froth, and honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now it's his to the cobbler who pinches our toes, and it is to the tailor who skimps on our clothes. So our bellies go empty, our backsides go bare. No wonder we've reason to curse and to swear that honesty's all out of fashion. These are the rigs of the time, me boys. These are the rigs of the time. Now the very best thing that I could find would be to toss them all up in a high gale of wind. When the wind do blow, the balloon that'd burst, and the biggest old rascal come tumbling down first. But honesty's all out of fashion.